Hey everyone, it's Apache here and welcome back to Darkest Dungeon. There's not really much to do at the beginning of today's episode because the A-team here actually came out, these guys, they actually came out of the dungeon in better condition than they came in. Odessa here came out with less stress, Karen came out with just a little bit more stress, and Durmont came out, I think, with a little bit less stress as well. So we've done really well in the last mission. We've also got Durmont here almost up to second level. And these two won't be far behind after today's expedition. Now, there's a couple of things I want to do in town before we leave. First of all, I think I saw that in the blacksmith here, we can upgrade this here. Actually, no. I'm going to need lots of these deeds, so I'm not going to upgrade that. Because what I actually do want to upgrade, I think is, not this one, is the stagecoach. I want to upgrade the hero barracks here to get some more roster size. This will take it up to 16, so we can have 4 new people in there, so we can actually have kind of a big swap out. We'll have 3 main teams and 1 kind of swap out team basically. And we're already getting some new people here, so the Occultist, Crusader and Grey Robber. So we could bring those in and just kind of swap out the bottom load for ones we actually want. So because at some point soon, some of these are going to start dying. So we're going to need to be able to promote somebody from a B team into the A team, or from a C team into the B team, so on and so forth, so that we've got a kind of a decent rotation of characters going on. So I need to get 4 more deeds, hopefully, and I can afford to spend 14 crests. I think there was one other thing I could get. Was it in the sanitarium? Yes, it was here. I don't really need busts at the moment. We've got 3. We can spend 3 of them on this to reduce disease treatment cost by 13%. I think that's a fairly worthwhile thing as we're coming into some of the more difficult dungeons here going forwards. So yeah, that stagecoach is the main thing I'm looking to get up at the moment to try and refill our roster. Is there anything else we need to do in town? I don't think so. I do want to have a look at some of the trinkets that I've got. Griffin at the moment has no trinkets, and we do have a minus 10% stress one here. We also have, what else do we have? Plus 10% debuff skill chance, but minus 1 speed. He doesn't have any either. So I think I'm going to put the snake oil onto this guy. No, actually, I'm going to put this... yes, because the tempting goblet and stuff like that usually targets either the second or third person. So because he's in the 3rd place, I want to give the stress reduction to him. And I think I'm also happy giving him the minus 1 speed. I really want Griffin to go quite early on in each of the rounds, so I don't want to give him too much stuff which reduces his speed. Do any of these have any other trinkets that we can give people? No, no. What does she have? Plus 20 disease, resist, and minus 2 dodge. That's not really going to come into it. So none of the rest of them have any trinkets. So we really need to start gearing up on the trinkets. We do have plus 2 speed there and minus 20% move resist. But it's important for her to stay at the back. So yeah, I think I'm happy to head straight off. Because we need deeds, this will actually give us 3 deeds from this quest. I know it's in the ruins, and we are kind of blasting through the ruins faster than these ones. But hopefully if we get 1 more deed out of this quest, as well as the deed reward, then we won't need to go back into the ruins for a while, and we can gear up a little bit, try and get some new trinkets off the Warrens, the Weald and the Cove, and then go in for the Necromancer fight, hopefully soon. I really want to try and get at least one of these bosses done as soon as we can, to kind of get us going with the storyline. So we're going to do this one today, complete 100% of rune battles, in the ruins, 3000 gold, 3 deeds and some slippery boots, common trinkets which gives us +4 dodge and -20% move resist. Not going to be amazingly helpful for any of our characters really, however it's another trinket we can add to the collection. We might be able to sell them, I'm not too sure. So we'll go to provision. Not going to spend any money in town, we don't need to at the moment. So we'll take the usual shovel, usual skeleton key. This is a short mission, so we'll take 8 food and 6 torches. 8 torches. I found myself lacking in torches recently, so I will go for 8 torches. We'll see if this works out. I'm actually going to take a bandage as well, just in case we come up against any of the curios, but we can try this on. I want to try this on some of the curios and see what works. We do have an anti-venom with us as well that's been given to us, and we can embark straight onto this quest. Okay, so coming into the first room.
And what better place to begin than the seat of our noble line?
It would have been nice to get a bit of scouting. I'm going to head into this room here to get the this room done, and then we'll head round and up to here, hoping that we get scouting into this room. So having focused, having ourselves highlighted on this one. Oh, blockade straight away.
Even the cold stone seems bent on preventing passage.
That's a shame. She's going to open this one. She doesn't take anything, I don't think. Well, she may have taken something, but not that we know of. Okay, so we can up the light here to start off, and we'll head in here with no fight. Oh well. We did get a bit of scouting though, so that's good. We've got no fight in this room either. Now remembering that we can come up against combats in corridors that we've already been into, which is something we found out last episode. So now in the next corridor. Oh, didn't mean to do that. Let's open this. Altar of Light. I think if we used holy water on this, it'd give us something else. But she's going to open it. We got a buff. 20% damage. Would have been nice on the tank, that I suppose, or on the Griffin. So he's going to go into this one. This is a call. I am prepared to accept it. And he gets stressed because he's just told somebody his sins. Okay, so we're starting off with Griffin. That's exactly what I want, to try and drop some of the big bleeds as early as we can. And I don't want to deal with this guy at all. I'm going to try and drop him. Yes, he's going to die before he actually manages to get a quarrel off. That's exactly what we want. Oh, he didn't bleed. Oh, sorry, I thought he bled. Okay, we'll just go for... I think this will... What's that going to do? 1 to 1. None. And none. So what do these do? That's a stun. Shuffles him. That's a stun with a shuffle. There we go. Stuns him, brings him back to the front. All he can do is a bayonet jab, and that's what kill him off as well.
As the fiend falls, a faint hope blossoms.
Because that pushes him back and stuns him. Okay. Stun wears off. The disorientating blast here, again. Oh, excellent. That actually got rid of a corpse as well. So that pushed, it kept him where it was, but it shuffled him behind him. So that actually worked out pretty well. The heal is actually going to go out here on Griffin. maybe I don't want to heal him up actually. I think I need to play the flagellant a little bit differently than I play other people.
Their formation is
Breakthrough
broken.
again will be good there.
Maintain the offensive.
Stun wears off. So here I need to move forward 3. Yeah, that'll be okay because she can use breakthrough. And I think it'll be over soon anyway. Judgment to take him down. Crit heal, wonderful. Get rid of some of that stress on Odessa. And yes, the breakthrough will bring her back forwards into position. Only does 1 damage though. Axeblade could actually push him backwards again. But doesn't. But now he can use Exsanguinate, can't he? And it's not going to matter because we're out
as the enemy crumbles.
See, I think him being low on health shouldn't
Remind
matter
yourself
at all.
that overconfidence is a
So we'll take
slow
all of that.
and
What
insidious
is
killer.
that trinket? Oh, bounty hunter only. That's a really nice trinket for a bounty hunter. I hope we get a bounty hunter soon. So, disorientating blast on this one. Try and stun it. Just go for a judgment on one of these. Can kill it. We're 16. Wonderful. It's another 7 stress offer. And so now this breakthrough has a chance of killing both of them. Barbaric Yup isn't going to be that difficult.
Executed with impunity.
And now the punish. Misses. Nasty. The stun wears off though, so we're all going to get a attack on him anyway.
Continue the
Kill him.
onslaught. Destroy.
So there's another
them
4
all.
crests. I head into this room. We'll do a little bit of a dark. Oh yes, because I knew that there wasn't anything in that room. That's why. No scouting. I don't know, is it? It was trapped. And she's blighted. I think it's actually worth using that anti-venom on her. It's 6 points on that, which is going to be difficult to heal up in the first couple of rounds. Oh no, this isn't the buff one. I think if I send a pious character in, it'll be better. Yeah, these ones you have to send pious characters in, which he isn't a pious character. I think the flagellant is. It's got 12 crests now, that's very good. The journal entry, Journal of Darius the Highwayman, 3 out of 6. Day 6, as we travelled from the hamlet, an eerie dread grew. We all felt it, but did our best to shrug it off. Sleep was difficult until Raven. Until Raven, one of my companions, passed me a bitter concoction. The most devout of all of us, Ferian, brilliant band, Ferian, prayed softly for our safety, superstitious but well-intentioned, I suppose. I am already falling asleep. So here's a highwayman, it's not pious at all. The journal entries, by the way, they all kind of get put into the memoirs place where we can go for go to like review the cutscenes and everything. We can read them in there. We got a decent amount of gold from that as well. Let's light up the torch a bit to bring us back up to radiant light and into the room. Oh, back down to 74. It's not too bad, but a little bit more stress than usual. Quarrel to start with is not good, especially against a healer. Stressful incantation, dodges, good. What else do we want? Let's see here. We want Rain of Sorrows on the back too, try and bleed them. Bleeds the stress dealer, so that's good. We want Plague Grenade on both of them, try and blight them as well. Blights from both, that's good. So he's actually taking 6 points of damage around at the moment. So Judgment back onto you. You did 4 damage to me, so I'll do over double to you. And that should actually kill him off in the next round because he's taking 4 damage from that.
Confusion, nerves, and panic.
That will make sure that he dies as well on his next turn. So now we've only got to worry about the first 2.
Great is the weapon that cuts on its own.
So we only got to worry about the first 2, so we'll give a bit of a heal out on the Plague Doctor there. Slash against the tank, not too bad. We'll do a shuffle actually on the guy that hasn't been. Oh, we can't do it on him, it has to be on him. So that has stunned him. Ren for the old gods. Chance to bleed him.
Injury, palpable fear,
and a bit more stress. Hero is bleeding. Yes, we know we can use a bandage. I think it's the first time we've had a bandage in the inventory while he's bleeding. We don't have the one that can change. That can send. Because now he's bleeding, we could actually transfer that onto him, onto somebody else, if we had one of his skills. But we don't have it, so never mind. We can actually heal ourselves back up with this one though. So he heals himself for 11.
diminished.
I'm happy for that. So we've got a bleed on here for 6 points per round. Wow. And that kills him. Didn't actually need to kill him like that. But I want to give a bit of a party heal here, I think. No, because he is stressed. I'll try and keep him stressed for a bit. He resisted because he's already stunned. Barbaric you up. Try and get a bit more. I'll stun him again. Does that double stun? No, it doesn't. Does it double buff? Quite possibly. We can do Exsanguinate again though to take us up, or we can do... No. Just use Exsanguinate. It is actually a new round. So yes, a little bit more party healing.
Compassion is a rarity in the fevered pitch of battle.
And a Noxious Blast. There we go. There's 2 deeds, that's all we really needed from this dungeon. So that's good. It isn't quest over, we didn't get any scouting, which is a shame. Whoops, didn't mean to do that. So go into this room and move forwards. We need a pious character. I'm going to send him in. No, not you! You're not pious! Okay, Karen is going to need to leave the party after this and go in for some stress healing. All the others are absolutely fine, so I think we might swap in maybe the Jester or the... what's the other one? Grave Robber. I want to get some early damage in on that guy. And again, try and bring him up to the front and stun him. Exactly what we wanted. For a breakthrough to take all of them down. A decent bleed here would be nice. That's an 18-point bleed. Oh no, it's a 12-point bleed. I said 6 before, because I think we were double stacking bleed on him from somewhere. So they've actually got rid of the corpse for me, which is nice. I'm going to do a bit of party healing here. Try and get us all up a little bit. Gives us 4 chances of a crit as well, which is 4 chances of a stress relief. So that's him dead. The Noxious Blast will be good there for a blight. And the Punish will be good as well for a bleed. Doesn't bleed. And then the Wicked Hack will kill him off easily. Got a sapphire, nice.
Be wary.
So again, some decent
Triumphant
loot.
pride precipitates a dizzying fall.
Back up to Radiant Light though. Oh, this is going to be nasty. So I think this is the first time we've come across these and couldn't get one, so here you will see if we clear it by hand,
Without
we take a
tools
little
of
bit of
iron,
damage,
you must rely
we'll
on
get
flesh
some
and indefatigable
stress,
purpose.
and that possibly means that none of these can go back in. I think the tank can, but unless we can get a bit of healing here, stress healing, it's going to be difficult to be able to get these back into another dungeon. We might be able to do one if we're careful. We could do maybe a
Curious is the trap maker's art. His efficacy
maybe a short run
unwitnessed by
if
his
we're
own
lucky,
eyes.
but we would have to be very lucky with it. Let's keep going with some of these torches. I don't know, is it? It's trapped. It's exactly the same as it was last time, and you got blighted last time. You need to stop opening stuff. Right, we've got an altar behind us, so I think that's a pious one again. Tempting goblet before we can... Oh, there's two stress dealers here. Ouch. Karen's resolve is tested, and he becomes irrational. So he's going to start saying stuff now, which is going to increase the stress of all the other characters. And sometimes he won't do what you want him to do either. He'll refuse to act. That stunned both of those though, that's really nice. We will go for... Yeah, I'll go for a bit of a decent heal on our tank there. Stun wears off him. I'm going to go for bleed on the back too. I'm fine taking damage. It is... Oh, they both resisted. I'm fine taking damage from these. It's just the stress that I want to try and reduce as much as possible. So we do have Iron Swan here, which is a decent attack. 21 critical damage. Thank you very much. She's definitely fine to go in for another mission. Only 24 stress. And Odessa can go in as well. It's only these two that will need to go in for healing. Bumping the Knight here does a okay amount of damage. It is going to mean that he's going to need healing up during this fight though, as much as we can. The stun which shuffles people around here, I want to try and bring him down to the front. It's not too bad. I don't think he can do the stress attack there. I do think I'm going to need to give a little bit of healing. He doesn't need too much healing, he can sort himself out. But
Is a rarity
I just want to try and keep him off death's door a little bit. And try and reduce the chance of the of stress being handed around, because he's already afflicted with irrational. So punish here again on the stress dealer. Resists again. Dodge is nice though. Stun wears off, and you're going to give stress to everybody? Oh, he's marked himself. Okay. Okay. Not quite sure why, but never mind. So that's him dead on his next go. Wonderful.
This is how a life
Breakthrough.
is taken.
I'm going to do Exsanguinate here to get back some health for myself. 11 is a better heal than she can give. Yeah, let's just get out this fight. This might be the last fight of this dungeon. Reduces the chance of any more stress being added on. So we have plus 10% debuff skill chance, -1 speed. That's pretty decent. And some gold. 1,500 gold. Pretty good. We have definitely paid for the stress heal for these two anyway. So that is good. I would have liked to have brought these back into another dungeon though. So what do we have here? Holy Fountain. Again, holy water probably would have been good. I'm going to let you take this one. Investigate Fountain. Invigorates the hero, healing him and stress reducing him. I'm pretty sure it would have added stress to an unpious character. So now we can head back to here and into the final room. We know that is going to be the final room. It's just a shame that this wasn't. It would be nice if my tank would go first so we can actually kill them all off with a breakthrough rather than him passing his turn to the healer. However, the healer is... No, actually no, this is easy enough to be able to kill these off in one go. They don't leave corpses, so the more damage we can deal, the better it is. That has a chance to blight, so I'm glad that missed. Gonna add stress to everyone. It's getting to the point where we can't actually take these two in either. Breakthrough doesn't kill them, unfortunately.
Masterfully
Crypt though will get rid
executed.
of some of the stress. And a Noxious Blast. There we go. We have Onyx 500
Success
gold
so
each.
clearly in view. Or is it merely a trick of the light?
Some more stress. We need to try and keep up our torches again. Now we're in here, we
In
will
radiance,
put
may
2
we
of them on,
find victory.
back up at the top, and we'll light 2 of them before we get into this room as well. Yes, I want Odessa to try and keep taking these because some of them will reduce her stress. He is probably the worst one to be taking stuff. I don't have room for any of this, so I will drop. I will drop the bandage. Really? Blood-soaked pages torn from a journal, 3 out of 6. The wound is starting to fester, the flesh around it is grey, flaking and rigid. Almost scale-like. As I write this, my breathing has taken on hollow timber and is more laboured. My compatriots are laughing and tell me not to worry. It is the salt mist in the air that pervades these caverns. So that's actually from the Cove. We found some of those beforehand. Another combat before we go into the final room, so we've definitely got 2 more combats here. Accusation, horror, what does that do? Plus 3 stress per round for 4 rounds. Oh, excellent. You need to die, you need to die, and you need to die. You need to die more than anybody else, though. I don't think this team's going to go in for another mission, do you? Not too much damage, that's probably the least amount of damage he could do. That's probably the best character you could do that on because he's going to go in for healing anyway. Don't really care at the moment how much extra health he takes. Or how much extra stress he takes, so keep piling on him please. I want you to bleed, you're not bleeding. Damn. Let's go for the blinding gas on these 2. Chance to stun them both, does stun them, excellent. So now the breakthrough on these 3. Crits at the back. Bit of stress healing on the 2 that I really wanted stress healing on. Graveyard Slash. Decent amount of damage taken. I'm going to do Punish here on the Madman. It does bleed him for 4 points around. He's got 3 health, so he's dead.
Slow death. Unforeseen. Unforgiving.
You're going to pass your turn. Oh, he's going to mark himself, that's what he's going to do. You're going to try and blight him. And he is blighted? Blitten? I don't know. Blighted. And I actually want you to heal up the tank. Crit heal would have been nice there. And of course you're taking the stress. So actually, chance of a kill there, chance of some stress relief. Graveyard Slash on her, not too worried about damage taken. Noxious will crits, which does give some stress relief. give you a little bit of healing. And another heal. Because we've got another fight to go in yet. Good. And 2 more
Seize this momentum.
deeds
Push
as
on
well.
to the
That's good.
task's end.
And some food. So we actually do have enough. I'll go until the end of this corridor just in case we get another hunger event. And then we will eat up all the food. Yeah. So we're looking there. Don't have enough of a citrine. I think I'm happy to get rid of one of them for a citrine. Okay, so there's no hunger effect. We need to get rid of both of our torches.
As the light gains purchase,
and I
spirits
could have
are
got rid of
lifted,
those instead of a journal
and
entry.
purpose is made clear.
And you are going to take 2 food. Oh really? You? Oh, I didn't eat the food. That's okay. Yeah, you're going to eat the rest of the food. And now we're going to go in and hopefully there's a chest in the room we can use the skeleton key on. Yes, there is. Excellent. Well worth taking the skeleton key every time. More stress on him, yes please. Do as much stress as you like for him. He's not going to be in combat again for another few rounds. But he does add stress to everybody else. The plague grenade is what I want on them. And a judgment on you. Ranged against ranged. And of course you go first. Rain of Sorrows. Try and make them bleed again. Nope. It was close. Barbarity up on these? No. Breakthrough will have a chance of killing him, so that's good. Slash does minimum damage. The axe blade here could actually push us backwards, I think. No, it's a shield bash that pushes back. Tempting Goblet. Again, don't particularly care on him. He does actually have the minus 10% stress potion as well, or trinket. How much health does he have? 4, and he's been done for a round, so he's not going to get another round. So I think you are the next most damaging, the DPS guy. And you can have a blight. You can have a... Actually, no, this is the last fight. I don't particularly care about damage. None of us are going to die. I'm going to go for you, try and kill you off. Bit of stress heal as well. Dead weight. Resists the pushback. Right, it's called dead weight, not shield bash. So a wicked hack here will kill, or no, won't kill him. Had a chance of killing him. And a noxious blast. For a blight, which will definitely kill him. And wonderful crit there at the end. And 16 for a crit judgment. Thank you, Odessa. So we'll take all of this. We've got another 2 busts as well.
Brought low and
A load of gold. And now finally we can use our skeleton key on here and get 4 more busts and 8 more crests. That is well worth opening that, and definitely worth 200 for the key.
Room by room, hall by hall, we reclaim
So that was
what is
pretty
ours.
successful. We got 8,100, so we got over 10,000 gold on that. Is in fact 11,100 gold. We got a ton of crests. 20 crests, 7 deeds, and 6 busts. We'll head into here. He is afflicted, but she is now up to level 2. I think she's actually halfway through level 2. Please be good. Yes, Clotto. plus 15% bleed resist. Replaces natural swing, which was the plus 5% accuracy or something. What do we have in here? Enlightened replaces Plutomania. That's actually pretty good. I'm happy that Plutomania's gone on her. And minus 5% damage on melee skills. You don't actually have any melee skills, so it doesn't bother you in the slightest. So we'll return to town.
In time, you will know the tragic extent of my failings.
This is something new. The hamlet is growing, and news of your presence has emboldened craftsmen to return. You may now construct all new buildings. They are expensive, but provide unique bonuses that may help in your endeavours to cleanse the estate. Okay, blueprints. These rare loot items are age-old plans for expanding the hamlet. They are consumed when constructing new blueprints in the districts. Blueprints are guarded by bosses. Okay, so we'll get one as soon as we kill the necromancer there. And we've got a new icon down here, which is the blueprints. So let's have a look at these. The Red Hook, a monument with no purpose except proclamation of one's dedication. Okay. Interest gained on saved gold, plus 5% interest per week. At the bank, the cartographer's camp torchlight is more beneficial. The granary, plus 15% healing when... Where did that go? When eating, some food is... This doesn't make sense. Some food is given for free each week. Okay. So Puppet Theatre, idle stress relief in town increased by 10 per week. That's really nice. Wow. We might have to go for the Puppet Theatre. 2 bottles of blood are brewed each week. House of the Yellow Hand, Bounty Hunter, grave robbers and highwaymen get plus 2 critical and plus 5 scouting chance. Oh, you can mouse wheel around it. Right, that's okay. The Altar of the Light, Crusader, Vestal and Flagellant, plus 10% stun resist and plus 10% to healing skills. The Arbalist, Houndmaster and Man-at-Arms with a training ring, plus 4% accuracy and plus 10% max hit points, so it can turn the Man-at-Arms into even better tank. The Athenaeum, the Antiquarian, Occultist and Plague Doctors get plus 15 Blight skill chance and plus 15% debuff skill chance. Knowledge Curio heals 15 stress. Oh, that's nice as well. Penance Hall for the Jester Performance Hall for the Jester gives minus 10% stress, plus 2 speed, and plus 1/3 damage from skill finale. And then finally, the Outsider's Bonfire, 2 additional respite points if you have at least 1 Abomination, Hellion or Leper in the party. That's actually really nice because we are running with a Hellion in the A team, a Leper in the B team, and we have a Leper in the C team as well. So yeah, that'll be quite a nice one. 300 crests though, these are very expensive. We could actually afford this one now, and we do have, for some reason, a blueprint. Anyway, we're going to do all the rest of that at the beginning of the next episode, work out what the hell we're going to do with Karen. We'll shove him in for some healing, but he's probably going to be relegated down to the B team now, and we will bring up Ashuel into the A team. I think that's probably the best bet for now. We'll leave Karen out of it for a while, but we'll probably do a B team run next time anyway, so he can stay where he is for now and just go in for some decent healing. Anyway, thank you for joining me today. If you enjoyed this episode, please like, comment and subscribe on the video and to the channel, and I will see you tomorrow. If you enjoyed this video, please consider supporting me by subscribing to the channel and liking and commenting on the videos. Thanks. See you next time.